Everyone, my name is Danielle, and welcome to another episode of Board Game Bake. We're going to be playtasting Cartographers, and we have Scott, who's the digital media manager, marketing manager at Thunderworks Games. So we'll let him introduce himself.
Hi, everybody. Daniel, thanks for having me. This is exciting. Anytime I can merge eating with gaming, always a good thing.
That's what I think too.
So this is absolutely perfect. So I'm Scott Bogan, and I handle basically a ton of digital content for Thunderworks Games. So if you see anything on our Thunderworks Facebook page, that's 99% of the time that's me putting that together. I do advertising and some graphic design work. I handle our website. If you get emails from Thunderworks Games, those are usually coming from me. So I design our email newsletters and I write them. And thankfully, in the past couple of years, I've been able to start doing some development work also with Thunderworks Games. So I worked very heavily on Cape May to help bring that to the world. So that's what I do.
It's a very beautiful game. I saw it at Gen Con.
Oh, great. You had a chance to see it. That's cool. Yeah, they mentioned that you stopped by with some free cookies, and I was really sad to have missed that. So, but now
you have one. And yours is a lot bigger.
Yeah. Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, they're very big cookies.
Oh, yes. And this is the one I did not break as I opened it up. I had two of them. So here's mine. And they are amazing because anybody watching this, I think it looks so good. It doesn't look like a cookie, but when you turn it around, then you can tell it's cookie. So what kind of cookie is this?
It's just a sugar cookie because my plan originally was to try and do it as like a bake and write instead of like a flip and write game.
Nice.
So we'll see if I put out directions and stuff. But originally the theme was like, oh, we can make it so anyone can make it at home, which you can still do. You just probably wouldn't include all the decorations since it took a lot longer than I thought.
Hey, tell me about these edible markers. So I heard, so we're writing on these and then we can eat it? I'm like,
yep.
Yeah.
I have one here too.
Yeah. So what's in these?
Food decorating pens.
That's really cool.
So the ones you have are Wilton brand, I think. And
Yep.
So they're a little thicker. This
Mhm.
one's nice and pretty much a regular marker. So you get to write on the cookie just as if you're using a regular marker, except at the end you could actually eat it.
I love it. That's perfect for this. All right.
Yeah, and Cartographers seemed like it had a lot of attention when everyone was in lockdown for the pandemic because it was easy to play over Zoom. So I figured this is perfect. We can play over Zoom.
Yeah, it is uniquely positioned for that. And it seemed to have come out into the world at just the right time. And we quickly learned just how many people were playing Cartographers online, and that just made us very happy that we had something that people could use to connect with family and friends, and we're still doing it because it's just frankly a fun game.
It is. I'm excited. I haven't gotten to play it. Well, I think the first time I played is when I got it from Gen Con, unfortunately, but I've enjoyed it since then.
Oh, awesome. Good. Well, I've kind of set up a game here for us to play. And so if you wanted to get started, I can show you. I imagine you're eager to see what your goals are. So
you have a fancy board too.
Yeah, so this is our play mat.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love it. It has a little spot for everything. Now these cards are a little bigger than the normal cards, and we use these kind of for demos and stuff so people can see them a little better at the table and at our booth.
That's smart.
But normally they would sort of fit just perfectly over these little squares here. But tonight, so we're not going to really be teaching the game, but we will share with you the first goal is Sentinel Wood, and this one has us trying to put forest on the edge of the map. And for every forest on the edge of the map, we get 1 point.
Okay, so that one's showing that the ones that are on the edge of the map aren't points.
Correct.
I got it.
Yep, right on. And then this one is Canal Lake, and that is our B goal. And that one is all about getting water spaces next to farm spaces and getting farm spaces next to water spaces. And each instance of you doing that successfully scores you 1 point. But you can only score 1 point per filled in square. So even though that farm is next to 2 waters, you just score 1 point for it. So that's a pretty easy one. And then in C, we have the borderlands. And this one's all about creating vertical and horizontal lines of completely filled in squares, either all the way across your map or all the way from the top to the bottom of the map. And they can be anywhere. So even though this image sort of looks like it's on the edge of the board, it actually can, these can be stored anywhere on the board.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then finally, and it depends how long we play, we talked about maybe just doing a couple of seasons because of the time that we have tonight. But if we get to it, we have the wild holds, which will award 8 points for each cluster of 6 or more town spaces. Okay, are you all set?
I think so. I grabbed my rule books so I could do the terrains correctly.
Oh, yes, that's a good idea. And I will, if you need to see anything again, just let me know. I will show you the goals, or the edicts as we call them. Here is the first card, is the orchard.
Okay, and A was having trees along the outside, and B was having alternating water and farms.
Yes, all farms next to water get a point, all water next to farms get a point. Yep.
And then the first season we do A and B, correct?
Yes, right on.
Okay.
So kind of an L-shaped 3 on one side and then 2 on the other side.
If I want to, I could have been fancy and I have all the different colors, but that seemed like
Oh, yes.
overkill. I think I had the most trouble with the trees.
Yeah.
It's like it turned into little lollipops.
Right.
I did add my name on here.
Yes. I just put my exciting first name as Scott. But my title, I gave myself the title of peasant, because you can tell I'm very confident about how well I'm going to do.
I decided to do my D&D character.
All right, next one is, oh, here we are already.
We jinxed ourselves.
I know. Goblin Attack. So do you know how are we going to exchange these? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, yes, that's what I can do. So you see that mountain in the middle?
Yep.
Just diagonally off of that mountain in any direction of your choice.
It's 3 diagonal, okay.
Yeah. All right, how about me?
I guess you could do the bottom left mountain, the one below, and then 2 more diagonally up.
All right, I think I got it. I might get it wrong. Lower left, you said, right?
Yeah, I don't think it matters that much. Currently, there's nothing there. It's
Okay.
going to be a lot more difficult early on, because when we got to the end of the game, it's like, oh, well, you can only really put this one spot anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But now we could lose points for the whole game.
That's right. Well, we have to remember that there are coordinates. So that would be I kind of forgot there's coordinates on there. That'd be a really
That's
easy
too
way.
smart.
I know.
Like Battleship.
All right, next one is Hamlet.
Okay. Yes, and if I do the one with the money, then I get to add a coin on the bottom.
Yes.
And for the monsters, if they're not touching something, they're negative points.
Right, yeah. Every adjacent space to a monster that's not filled in will be -1 point.
Sounds like a good chance to use the little houses there.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to have to use my red marker for this one, I think. Did you take the small one or the big one?
I took the small one.
Me too.
When I played last time, my husband won with money a lot, so I'm like, fine, I'll take the money.
Yeah, it is awfully tempting to take them early just because they just accumulate and you get to count them each season.
Ooh.
So Riftlands. Actually kind of one of my favorite cards. It's not as useful now, but it's super useful toward the end of the game.
It is very true. For the D card with the houses, the villages, they don't have to be next to each other, right? It doesn't actually have to be a rectangle. They just have to be touching.
Correct. Yeah, they could be in a straight line or jagged, whatever, however you want to do it. Yeah, just as long as, because the important thing in this game, and this is for anyone watching, is that the sort of the diagonals really don't count as adjacent. So it's always orthogonally adjacent. So, oh, all right. We have our first Outpost Ruins card. So the next one we draw will have to be on a ruin space. We have the fishing village. And this will bring us to 5 on our timing mechanism for spring. So we need to get to 8, and this 2 will bring us to a 5.
I don't think I'm gonna get a very high score.
Let's see here. And don't forget, it goes on a ruin space. As often as I say it when they come up, I sometimes forget, even though I know it's supposed to be on a ruin space.
Yeah, I had to make the choice of, I think I'm gonna go for 2 and be greedy. Instead of trying to finish my 6.
2, 3.
That's
4.
beautiful artistry.
Yeah, it's kind of tough with these, with an uneven surface, a cookie surface. All right, the homestead. Fields or town spaces?
And that was 3 and 1 over, right?
Yes. Yep. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be our last card.
Yeah, be nice. Well, I have 4 points. No, I lose points too, so I don't know if I have any points.
I need some more.
Yeah,
I could have put those fields next to my water. That would have been useful. Anyways.
There's some green.
Yeah, this is going to be a pitiful display on how to play this game and get lots of points. That's okay. It's all about me eating this thing when I'm done.
Green. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
So it's like the last shape, but just a little bit longer on the one side.
And it could be green, so it could be a few more points.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. How do I want to do this one? I feel like.
Yeah. I'm not really sure why I chose to do what I did. I feel like that's usually how I feel when I get to the scoring part. I'm like, I could have done this better. What was I doing?
Okay. Add them up. All right, I'll show my sheet so far. Well, maybe I'll add them first and then I'll show my sheet. I didn't get anything with B.
Yeah, I didn't get any B either. I don't have any water or any.
It's terrible.
And that's the one that gets scored again. And then we subtract all the sides that are not touching something are negative for monsters.
Right, yeah, all the empty spaces adjacent to monsters, -1. So here is the way mine looks.
I think I have 3 points.
Up with 6 because of all of the forest. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're playing the long game, so you have lots of points in towns later.
Yeah, that's what I decided to do. I was like, I'll go for towns and straight lines, and
yeah,
apparently not any
sure
forests or. Oh, well, I went for forest a little bit, but
that's why I think I got good points on the forest. So I got 7 and then 1 coin and then -2 for those freaky little monster faces there.
Yeah, that was my long term instead of short term, because I have them in a row instead, and then I just left all my poor monster, well, not poor monsters, poor me undefended over there.
All right, so I'll take the monster out because we don't get the same monster again. He comes out of the deck. And then I will add in a new monster, give it a shuffle. Yeah, so we're going to do B and C next. So that's our B card, and then our C card was the one where you try to get all the way across or top and bottom.
A lot harder than it seems. At least if you do it for this season, then you'll have it for the next season already.
Yeah, Right. I mean, that's a tough one to get. The Borderlands card, going all, I mean, if that's in your A spot, I mean, you can probably do it in your first turn, but then you're probably definitely avoiding everything that B is about,
What? I wasn't doing that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, at least you're working toward another goal.
Yep, we'll see what happens.
All right, so this time we are in summer, and our first card is the Great River.
Ooh. Well, since I want water and to finish this, let's go this way.
All right. Let's see. Marshlands.
It comes up 1 or comes up, I guess it comes up 2.
What's that?
I answered my own question. Don't worry.
All right. Okay. We'll see what the rest of the cards have. Either could go well or very, very poorly. I feel that way too. Homestead. There's some farms I can finally put next to my water.
Yeah, I like it. And now I only have -3 from our ambush instead of -5.
Things are looking up. Oh, and here we have an ambush.
No, I'm just finishing my first one.
It's the Kobold Onslaught. All right. So I will hold up mine first, and you can maybe describe or give me the coordinates where you want me to place it.
E9 can be the middle.
E9. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's put your middle at D6.
D6.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is a lot of negative points.
Yeah. We had a lot higher scores when we played because we had no monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I was so optimistic too.
Hamlet.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I thought maybe I unlocked one of the mountain coins, but I don't think I didn't actually.
Oh yeah, because if you completely surround it, you get a coin, right?
Right. That shape kind of tucks in there just perfect for that monster. Gets rid of a few of them. Oh, and here we are, Riftlands again. Oh, that's 2, 4, 5. Okay, we're at 6 on our way to 8 for the season, and so this could be our last one. Oh, I did not want it to be ruins though, because now I'm going to have to put it on ruins, and it's going to be really tough to.
There's like one possible shape it could be. I don't even know if it's in the deck, but if it's one possible shape, I'd be really happy.
How about that one?
No, that's not it. I'll take it, but that's not it.
That's not it.
I'm gonna go here. This way, I solve some of my monster problem.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're doing B and C.
Okay, I
can you see those again. I will hold them up. So here's the B, and so this one's B and this one's C. I don't think I did a single Borderlands. I tried.
I got 1.
Oh, I think you're gonna do really well just by getting that extra 6 points.
I was focused from the beginning. I'm like, I'm gonna get this.
Nice.
Okay, so
I thought I was focused. Turns out I was not focused. So mine looks like this now. So I am at 8. I got 8 points that time around.
I got 10.
Ooh, so what's your total now?
I guess 13.
Nice. It's actually a close game. I mean, I'm at 14, so let's just keep going and see what happens. Should we do that?
Yeah, we'll do one more season.
Let's do another season. Well, that way you can at least.
So then we at least get D.
Oh, you have to. You have all those villages.
I have so many villages.
Yes. All right, let's do that. All right, I'm putting another monster in.
You don't need to do that.
No, I'll just say I did. No.
Wink, wink, wink. There's a monster in.
That's right. Here we go. First one of fall. The Forgotten Forest.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was the shape I wanted.
Which one? The little diagonal one?
The one without money. That's the shape I needed.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to do it anyway, even though it doesn't matter.
I often really like that diagonal one because it's a good way to finish off surrounding a mountain quite often.
And it probably could, except I was like, that's the shape I want to finish my row.
Another outpost ruins. We're getting a lot of those this game.
And I just put it on a rune too. Oh well. I'll laugh really hard if it's the same shape. Really?
Man, I'm so sorry. You want to hold yours up first this time?
Not really.
I'll find a lovely place to put it. Have it overlap the bottom ruins. So it'll be, because we do, so yeah. So that'll be one of them. Will go up and down there, and then you can put the other one. That's most troublesome for you.
Oh, only one option over here. Because it has to be two in between, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I like mine just look like cats. Why don't you do A with the gap above the mountains?
Oh, there, now it's nice and clear. So A and then above the mountains. Oh, okay. On the right side there?
Yeah, somewhere in that area.
Sure. That sounds good.
Somewhere where you have nothing else.
All right. I'll make sure it hurts me. All right.
Well, there you go. We'll fill it in. Well, at least if I do it this way, then I will at least block one of my monsters.
Yeah. And I'll have at least one. I'll get at least some points off of that one now. I have not been paying attention to those. Treetop Village.
And that one's 5 by itself, isn't it?
You can have even more villages.
I could. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere that could finish a column.
A two-dimensional object. You can, turn it and flip it in any direction you want.
Okay.
All right. We need to figure out where this goes. Well, I'm going to pretend like we're going to be playing the 4th season, and I'm going to put it what would help me if we were doing that. All right, we're at 2, 3, 4 on our way to 7. This will get us really close. A fishing village, even more village faces. 2, 4, 5. We are 6 on our way to 7.
They were just houses, right?
Or water.
I'll just go my houses. I don't think we need water again. Right?
I think I know which one you're picking anyway. So. All right, temple ruins again.
Oh, okay.
2, 4, 5, 6. This will be the last one, and it is marshlands.
Guess we'll just make happy trees. Why not?
I should really do something about all of these monsters.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
They're easy to forget about sometimes.
Yep.
Oh, and don't forget, it has to go over a rune space. I almost forgot to do that. Okay, shall we add them up?
We should.
All right, here we are, C and D. So we're gonna do C and D.
So
we have 6 points on the borderlands, and then we're looking for those 8-point clusters
for wild holds. think I got 27.
What? That's so good.
I had 6, 12, 18 because I have 3 rows, 3 columns done. And then I had 2 villages.
That's really good. That's even with the negative points. That's really good. Okay, so I ended up with 13. I got 6, 8, 4, and -5.
Yeah,
wow, look at all those village spaces. That's amazing.
Granted, the next round we did that season, I probably wouldn't do as well because I was like, villages. Yeah,
yeah, I'm like heavily invested on forests on the edge of the map. So that would be pretty good for me toward the end. But I don't think I could make up that 26 you just got. Well, that is awesome. Well, with the monster problem you were having, one of the things that we did in the expansion that's just about to come out, that a lot of people kickstarted, but you're going to be able to buy it through our website. It's going to be in retail really soon. You'll take one random hero beginning of every season and shuffle it in, along with your monster ambush card. Random one, shuffle it in. And when the hero comes out, they take up 1 space, so you can put a little sword symbol to represent where your hero is. But then they assert sort of like an attack pattern, and each one is unique on some of the surrounding squares. And so you'll put a little asterisk or what have you to mark its attack pattern. And if they happen to overlap a monster space, you can put an X through the monster space and destroy the monsters right from your map sheet. So they're just like not there anymore. And the destroyed spaces are considered to be filled in spaces. So you can still kind of use them to achieve, some of the goals that you might still be shooting for. And the other thing they can do is if there isn't a monster there yet, it will protect those spaces from a monster ambush. So if someone were to put the monster overlapping one of those spaces, you'll just destroy the spot right away. So pretty cool addition. The Explore deck is totally new. Ooh. So, all the shapes are going to be different that you're going to be working with. There's going to be new monsters, and the monsters are a little more devious in the Heroes expansion. It's a standalone. I'm calling it an expansion, but
I was going to say, I'm like, is it a standalone game?
Yeah, so someone could just get this as their first entry into Cartographers, and everything would work just fine with it. It's a standalone game. But the monsters are cool because they will, like the zombies, for instance, will start to spread across the map if you don't deal with them. The dragon attack will, if you surround the dragon attack and get rid of it, it's like you killed the dragon, and then there's a bonus of gold for having done so. So you'll get 3 gold for having wiped out the dragon. So it does some really cool things.
That does feel like a fun little twist on it.
Yes. And then this big guy is the Cartographers Collector's Edition. And so inside of this box is this game, not the box, but the contents of this game are inside of this. And as well as 3 map packs. So not only do you get, the 100 map sheets, which are double-sided, you're going to get 300 more map sheets. 300 of
that's a lot.
300. That's a volcano themed expansion. It has a volcano on it that's spewing lava all over the place and destroying things. There's one that has to do with islands. So you kind of have little smaller areas to deal with to draw your shapes. That's called Afro, Plane of Knowledge. And then the other one's called Undercity, that has to do with being above and below ground. And so the top part of the map, or the top third or quarter of it, you're above ground and you have to connect to the entrance to the tunnel or to the underground. And once you get there, then you have to continue connecting back to the door as you draw your shapes. And then some of the additional goal cards in that expansion, they have to do with, a lot of them have to do with, maybe all of them, trying to think, have to do with like getting to the one of them I know has to do with getting to the bottom of the map sheet, all the way down there and getting, having that set up in a particular way. So
I feel like I need to practice.
Yeah. So there's just, if people like the game and they're like, I want more challenges, we have you covered.
I feel like now you've waited long enough, you could eat it.
Oh, yes. All right. Finally. I'm going to smell it first, guys. Smell all my food first.
Yeah.
Smells really buttery. Smells good.
All right. It's been quite a while now.
I feel like this is going to be the promo.
It's true. It's missing a corner.
My daughter, my 15-year-old daughter has been stirring these cookies down for a couple of days. and I, of course I had to hide them. Otherwise we wouldn't have had a map sheet to play with. But now I can give her some of this right when I finish up. Oh, it's really good. So good. It's actually still tasty. I mean, you were kind of worried because we were going to record last week and you thought, well, maybe the cookies won't be as good. Tastes just fine. I'm going to eat this whole cookie.
Yeah, the nice thing about royal icing is it helps like keep it a little moist. But I was like, hopefully it's still good.
It is. I think having it, keeping it wrapped, I actually literally unwrapped it just before I clicked the button to join the Zoom. So
thank you very much for meeting with me. It was a lot of fun. Even though we didn't finish the game, I feel like we got a really good taste of it, and hopefully people will check out the new game that's coming out. It looks like there's a lot of fun things for them to do. So thanks for watching another episode of Board Game Bakes. Keep playing games and keep them sweet. Bye.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. It's lots of fun.